In this video, we're going to talk a little bit about some of the lifespan changes that happen with the muscular system, as well as some common problems with the muscular system. So many of these changes start to appear once somebody gets into their 40s. One of the things that can happen is within the muscle cells, the amount of myoglobin, ATP, and creatine phosphate can decrease, which means muscles can't work as long or as hard. By about age 80, about half of the muscle mass probably has atrophy. And when that happens, adipose cells and connective tissue replaces muscle tissue. We can exercise, help maintain muscle mass and function to reduce this, but we can't completely stop it. One disease that affects the skeletal muscles is a disease called myasthenia gravis. It's an autoimmune disease, which means that your body's immune system, for some reason, we don't really fully understand why, starts making antibodies and attacking the cells. In this case, with myasthenia gravis, the receptors for acetylcholine on the muscle cell are attacked, so the signals don't get through from the nervous system to the muscle cell like they should. So as a result, muscles become weak, they fatigue easily. It can affect muscles for swallowing and chewing. If the muscles for breathing are affected, then the person would have to be put on a ventilator. So treatments include boosting acetylcholine production, removing the thymus, which reduces the immune system, but also puts the person at risk for getting sick, along with the immunosuppressive drugs, same type of thing. And then antibodies against the autoantibodies can be used sometimes to slow the progression of the disease, but we can't really cure this disease. Sometimes a person can get what we call tetanus, which is a powerful contraction of skeletal muscles throughout the body. So it's kind of progressive. It starts usually in the muscles in the face, and one of the first muscles affected is the masseter, the muscle that affects chewing. That's why we call it lockjaw sometimes. It's caused by a bacteria called Clostridium tetani. In particular, it's caused by a toxin produced by this bacteria. We have, for some reason, decided that we would use this botulism or this tetanus shot sometimes can be given, and you should get one every several years. It's a vaccine against the toxin, and it helps prevent the disease. And basically what happens is if it's untreated, eventually all the muscles of the body, including the diaphragm muscle for breathing, becomes paralyzed basically, and the person would die. A muscle strain is a stretching or tearing of muscle fibers. Again, muscle fibers don't heal very easily, so sometimes these can take a while to heal. A tic is an involuntary muscle contraction. Sometimes we would call this a twitch, but that's really a misnomer. Sometimes you can get a cramp, a sustained involuntary powerful contraction of the muscle. It can be caused by a lot of things. It can be caused by ion imbalances, fatigue. If it's caused by a blow to the muscle, sometimes we would call that a Charlie horse.